Hello everyone. So today's our discussion is all about different formats of letter writing. Okay, so usually there are various situations where we need to write different kinds of letters. Okay, so right from your schooling to college. Okay, for any reservations or for any demands. Okay, or any business transaction. So letter writing is carried out everywhere, right? So there are different types of letters, right? So some letters are written formally or some letters might be written casually as well. Okay, so this is the standard format. Okay, so this is one of the standard format of formal letter writing. Okay, so usually these format has got 10 different steps. Okay, initially we need to add in the sender's address. Okay, suppose you need to send a letter, okay, for the application of a job. So here the sender's address should be your address, right? So date should be the date on which you are going to send this letter or when you have written this letter, right? So name or designation of the address, you can write the name to whom you are going to send this letter, or you can include the designation, okay, of the address, right? Then the address of the addressee. So what it means, you need to put the address of the receiver, right? So then you can include some salutations, right? Then you can include subject. Okay, so and after that you can write in the detailing, right? So that is the body of the letter. Okay, and then at the ending session you must have a complimentary close. Okay, along with the name of the sender and signature and designation of the sender, right? So this is the basic format actually. Okay, basic format of the formal letters, right? So there may be different types of formal letters. Okay, each of them will have to follow certain formats. Okay, so see, this is one letter for enquiry. Okay, so this is a letter for enquiring something, right? So sometimes you may need to enquiry for any job, or you may need to inquire regarding the prices of services, products, terms. Okay, some agreements and all. So at that time you can go for this format, right? So what are the things that are needed to include in letter of inquiry format? Okay, so initially start with give a briefing about introduction, okay, about yourself or the one who is going to write this letter. So next step will be including the name of the organization if it is possible or if provided, right? Then include the details about the area of inquiry. Okay, present your queries and doubt in a clear and understandable form. Mention the deadlines by which you need the information. The format of this letter is same as that of the formal letter format. So these are the basic steps, okay, while you need to write an letter of inquiry, right? And I already told you that inquiry may be, it may be related to any of the job inquiry, or having or getting some information of a registration of a course, okay, or for the admission, or for the prices of goods, anything it might be. Okay, see one sample here. So this is a sample, right? So here they are providing the details. Okay, just writing the details, right? Then a salutation and then the subject, right? So what is the subject here? Inquiry is to be made about CAT, that is CAT coaching classes, right? So this is with the reference to your advertisement in the Times of India for CAT coaching. I have passed. Okay, so I have passed the BSc degree examination with statistics as the main subject. I am keen on joining your institution for the coaching classes. Kindly let me know about the procedure of applying for qualifying test and its dates. I would also like to know the duration of coaching program and the number of classes per week, along with the available mode of classes, right? Information about fees and study material would be appreciated. Could you please send me a copy of your prospectus? See how simple and every detailing is made in this. You can see that we are writing an inquiry letter, okay, for taking an admission at the coaching class. So here the student is asking about what are the details of fees, right? So assertively you can say, so the user is trying to collect the information in a very positive manner, very soft manner, right? a very kind manner, you can say, right? So just those points are also very important when you're writing a letter, right? Yes, and lastly, ending up with the statement saying thanking you with regards. Okay, so this is one of the format of writing an enquiry letter, right? So similarly, you can see another format here, that is for order letter. So again, an order letter, it might be any, like suppose you have ordered some goods, and when a buyer needs to order some goods actually, okay, and he needs to write a letter for the seller, right? So at that time you can follow these details, right? So it should have a details of items that are being ordered must be clearly stated. It may also include the quantity or the model number of the goods, right? Any shipping details, shipping locations, desired dates, okay, condition of goods, the inquiry related payments, mode of payments, right? All these matter has to be covered within the letter when a buyer, okay, is ordering something, right? When a buyer is ordering something and the order has to be placed to the seller, right? Okay, see, these are the details. Okay, so this person, right, Era Business, is writing a letter to the manager placing order for furniture, right? So here the buyer is placing an order for the furniture. So as we discussed telephonically, on behalf of our company, I like to place an immediate order for the supply of following set of furniture. You can see that this is an order letter for furnitures, right? So here he has mentioned the model number, name of item and quantity, right? So as we discussed, we are sending a draft of 20,000 as advance payment. The rest will be paid at the time of delivery. Kindly ship the above order at the above mentioned address, isn't it? So in this way, just keeping it sweet and simple, but including all the legal details of what order has to be placed and regarding the detailing of the product. So you can follow this format, okay, yeah, for placing an order. Okay, now so this document is already shared in your Google class, right? So you can go through all the letters, right? Now there is one more format for letter regarding complaint, right? Suppose you placed an order of some items and you find that the order is not satisfactory, or the goods are not satisfactory, or the services are not satisfactory, right? So sometimes the quality promised and the quality of the items received may not be the same, right? So at that moment you would either like to replace them or you want your payment back. So how can you do so? So this is where the complaint letter has to be written, right? For example, you had purchased some online watch and you saw that the view which is given online is different, and then when you received that watch, when you receive the order, you find that there is a lot of difference in what you have seen and what order has been provided to you. So at that time, some of the users or some of the people may need to write this complaint letter, right? So what exactly should be there as a part of a complaint letter? Okay, so one must clearly provide the details of the problems faced, okay, then I should tell about what action you want to be taken, what next has to be done, whether you want to replace that or whether you want your payments to be given back, okay. And then you need to provide all the details, right, like model number, order number, detail of the dates, how the payment was made. Sometimes you may also need to attach an invoice copy, or sometimes you may also need to provide the bank statement. All these things, okay, you need to write, but again in a polite and assertive manner, so that your complaint is resolved positively and you could get a early response, okay. So see here, so one format is here. Say complaint against order. This is the order number which is generated, right? So this number is generated by the seller, okay. So this is a reference to the order number placed on November 17, 2020 maybe. The order consists of letterhead and business cards. As per the agreement, we were promised of receiving the order latest by November 22. First of all, the order did not reach in time and the quality of papers selected for business card is not matching with the selected ones. We have faced a lot of inconvenience and our reputation is at stake in the eyes of our clients, right? So here this is a complaint letter saying that we had placed an order of few papers, okay, for printing the business cards or for the designs of business cards, but the quality that was obtained through the delivery was not matching with the one which was selected before purchase, right? So in this way you can write a complaint letters, okay. So sometimes, see, again there is one more format here. So general manager, what he is doing, he is replying to that complaint, right? So how he is going to reply? See, suppose you are working in an organization and you are asked to reply for a complaint letter of a customer. So at that time, so you should have clearly addressed the problem and trouble caused to the customer, apologize for the error on your side, state the course of actions you will take for a rise in situation and time until what will you do it clearly, assure the customer for no future grievances and troubles, be very clear, specific about every detail, right? So the general manager makes the letter ready on behalf of the company, and he just replies positively to the customer, because see, customer plays very important role when it comes to the business, right? And if the customer is not happy with your service, okay, so it's a very bad impact on the business. So always these kind of letters, okay, should be always written in the assertive manner and are also replied in an assertive manner by the organization. See how it is covered. We sincerely apologize to you for the inconvenience caused. Right now we are facing problems with supply from the manufacturer's end. We are flooded with a large number of orders. We are taking steps in regard to your complaint, and we ensure that we will replace the order latest by December 5, right? So see how simple and sweet it is kept. So they are just writing an apologizing letter saying that we will just get back to you. So these are some of the formats, right? See, there's one more format, that is promotion letter. So you all know what is a promotion letters, right? So promotion is all about growth, okay, or upgradation. Suppose if an employee is working in an organization and he is accepting a promotion, okay, so and he writes a promotion letter to the higher authority, or sometimes it may be like opening of a new branch, showroom, new schemes, any of the promotional discounts, okay, or any of the activities, right? So these letters are, you can say that, more formal, and we need to follow a formal format of writing these kind of letters, okay. So here clear and precise information should be included, okay, and all interrelated terms should be included. Proper use of punctuation, spellings and grammatical things have to be taken care. Avoid slang languages, fancy terminologies of jargon. What is this slang? You cannot say hi, thank you, how you doing. You cannot use any shortcuts or any slang languages or any kind of abbreviations, okay. You need to write formal complete sentences, right? See, there's one example here. We are glad to announce the grand opening of a new branch of our company. As a respected client, we are extremely delighted to inform you that this branch is also fully efficient. It offers various solutions to your problems and anything that you would ask for. We are dedicated to provide you with the best service that you deserve. So we would be happy to have you as our guest in our branch and encourage you to find more of our products. Did you see that? How simple and clear? Okay, yeah. So please go through all these letters. There is a sales letter, okay, yeah. So see, one more thing. Which of the following can be used as a complimentary closure, okay, in any formal letter? Either you need to use yours faithfully, yours truly, with sincere appreciation, which is the most expected, right? See, except for yours faithfully, any of the above can be used as a complimentary closure in the formal letters, right? So this is all about the formal letters, right? So I may give you an assignment, okay. So in that we will just have more things about what formal letters, okay. So we'll go for the next session immediately, which is all about how to write an application letter, okay. So see you there.